This video is going to be about niche selection. A lot of people in our community have been asking me how to select the niche. So I just made one breakdown video on what I would do when I'm selecting a new niche, and also show you guys some of our clients and what are the niche they are in. I'll get into that and the pros and cons of all of those so you can make an informed decision, because niche selection can be a little complicated in the early stages, because when you're just starting, there's always this anxiety about you have to pick the right niche, because once you go after a wrong niche, and what if 2 months later down the line you find out it's the wrong market that you're in, then it's going to be very hard to build everything all over again for a new niche. So it is one of the most important decisions you'll make as a business owner, and that is why it's always recommended that you put some time into it to make an informed decision. Here are things that I would mainly consider before choosing a niche. And there could be other factors, but these are the main factors that you need to be focusing on. And they are pain, are they in a growing market, the purchasing power, are they accessible? So these are the 4 points. And ideally, all four of these should be checked out. If three are checked out and one is not, probably it's wiser to pick a niche where all four of this is checked out. So the first one is going to be pain. You need to make sure your market is in pain, that you can solve using AI calling. If they're not in pain, they're fully happy and they're just thriving, there's really nothing for you to solve, which means there's nothing for them to pay you for. So you need to make sure they are in pain, which you can solve. That's one of the first important considerations. Second one is, are they in a growing market? One of the quotes come to my mind. It doesn't, I think it's from Warren Buffett. It doesn't matter how hard you row. What matters is what boat you're in. Even if you're a really professional rower and you have all the muscles in you, you're strong enough to keep rowing. If you're in a boat with holes underneath, you're not probably going to go very far and you're going to sink very soon. So you need the same concept applies for market as well. You need to be in a market which is growing, which has an upward trend. When you take real estate, it has an upward trend, because as long as there are people, as long as we're giving birth to new people, there's going to be more people that need houses. So real estate market is going to be growing for the foreseeable time. So that's a good option for a growing market. An example for a declining market would be something, for example, newspapers. Right, newspapers are declining because there are a lot of other sources through which people consume news. Even if you're a really good entrepreneur in a market that is declining like newspaper, you're not going to go very far, because you're swimming against the flow here, and you're going to have to put so much effort to even slightly get ahead. But if you're in a really fast growing market with very minimal effort, you can really grow as fast as possible. You're already in a growing market in terms of your product, which is AI calling. AI in general is the fastest growing market right now, which is an advantage that you guys have right now. But even for your clients, when you pick a market that's growing, that's going to really help you out a lot. So that's the second consideration. Is it a growing market? Third one is the purchasing power. Do they have the money to pay you? Even if they're growing and they're in pain and they're accessible, but they don't have the purchasing power, it'll be easy to find them, but your ticket price is going to be really low. You need to struggle. Your margins are going to be really low, and you're going to have to struggle to have consistent cash flow. So make sure they have the purchasing power. Make sure they are moderately wealthy. Remember, all people have problems. Rich people have problems. Poor people have problems. When you solve rich people's problem, they pay you more. When you solve poor people's problem, they pay you less. Even though the pain is relatively the same, the pain that they experience inside is relatively the same. So choose the market which has money. And the fourth consideration is accessible. Are they easy to find? Once you pick this niche, would it be easy for you to get the leads, or would it be easy for you to reach out to them? Are they going to see the mails that you send to them, or stuff like that? Are they accessible? When I get to the examples, you'll understand more about this. So these four are the considerations. Do they have the pain? Are they in a growing market? Do they have the purchasing power? Are they accessible? If the answer is yes to all of these, that's when you'll know you have a successful niche, and it's good to go after. So now I'm going to get into some of the niches our clients fall under, and this is ranked according to the percentage of our clients are in this niche. Real estate is one of the best niches, and majority of our clients fall under this niche, especially home sellers. The second one is solar companies. The third one is mortgage, and then medical, or this would include doctors, chiropractors, med spa, all that industries, and then finance, loans, and then finally, e-com and retail. There's not a lot of clients here. This is the least popular niche that we're going after. For AI calling, so the best niche would be real estate, solar, mortgage, medical, finance, loans, and e-com, ranked according to popularity and how easy it is to make money with this. So real estate, let's do the pros and cons here. So for real estate, do they have the pain to solve? Usually the pain for real estate agent is finding leads and find getting to people, which is what we can solve with AI calling. If they have a list of leads, we can run cold calls. If they're running advertisements, we can have the AI reach out to their leads immediately, thus increasing their chances of securing a meeting or even a deal using AI. So they definitely have the pain. All of them want more leads. So this is definitely a problem that we can solve for real estate agents. So they are in pain. Are they? Oh, let me make this a check mark. So they are in pain. Are they growing? Yes, real estate market keeps growing. As long as there are people, the market is going to be growing. So yes, purchasing power, they are fairly wealthy clients to go after because if they secure even a single deal, they get paid 15,000, 20,000. So spending 1K, 2K on an opportunity like this would be a no-brainer for them. So purchasing power, yes. Are they accessible? Absolutely, yes. You can run ads. You can find list of leads on a bunch of websites, C7 Lead Finder or Apollo.ai. You can find list of leads, do cold outreach, or run ads straight to them. Just make a short video, post an ad so that they can see your ad, sign up on the lead form. You can contact them and then show them your services and close them. So all of this checks out for real estate, which is why a lot of people go after real estate, and it's one of the best niches. Yes, solar, another really good one. They are in pain. They also want more leads and appointments. So this one checks out. Are they in a growing market? Solar is really hot right now and it is growing. So yes, purchasing power, yes. Accessible, yes. Solar is also really good. For mortgage, all of these three would apply. They are growing, they have the purchasing power, and they're accessible. But the only thing that needs to make sense is AI calling going to make sense for them? So you need to understand. So it might not make sense for all of them. You need to understand how their acquisition works, and you need to make sure you can solve their specific problem with AI calling. So if that's kind of gray, I wouldn't say it's red, but it's kind of gray. That's the only reason mortgage is third on that list. With medical, yes, they have the pain. They need appointment setting with AI. They are growing and they do have the purchasing power. In fact, they're one of the wealthiest clients. They would be willing to pay a lot more compared to the rest three. But the negative here is get access to these people straight, because when you collect leads, you always get the leads of the clinics. And when you call those leads to run cold calls, the calls are going to go to the receptionist. Well, they always have gatekeepers. It's very hard to get access to the decision maker straight up. But this doesn't mean you cannot sell to medical clients. It is possible. A lot of clients do that, but you need to have some sort of unique way that you can get access to them. If you have some strategy in place, then this would be an excellent field to go after because they are one of the wealthiest clients, like I said. Finance and loans, this would be similar to mortgage. You need to make sure they have the pain, and you need to make sure our solutions could be the right fit for their industry. Apart from that, the rest of the things check out. They are growing, they usually do have the purchasing power, and they are accessible. E-com and real estate, I don't know why I have this on the list. I got information that one or two clients are in this space, so I just put that in here. But in my opinion, I would say the pain is relatively low in terms of what AI can do for them, because their acquisition mostly works from Facebook ads, straight directed traffic straight to their website, unless it's a high ticket item, and you can implement an AI bot on their funnel so that if someone goes to the ecom website, they go to the checkout page but then leave, we can have an AI call. I think that's the only purpose. In fact, I would say the pain is not really there that you can solve with AI calling. Is it a growing market? Definitely yes. But these two would be kind of gray, because purchasing power, you can't really know, because a lot of these e-com company owners, they are brand new. A lot of drop shipping companies, they're all in this space. So new companies or the emerging ones, they usually don't have the budget. They might be really accessible, but high quality e-com can be tough. When you run ads, you can get access to all e-com store owners, and like I said, most of them fall into the early stages, the drop shipping phase, so who usually does not have enough budget to spend 3K 4K on a small feature that's only going to increase their sales a little bit. It's not even a huge component of the sales, but just a backup solution for people that leave the cart. So that way, this may not be the best niche, but if you can make it work, you can make it work. So those are my thoughts on how you can pick a niche. So these are the most common niche. If you have anything else that if you think could work, please let me know in the comments. And also, I want you to forget about the fact that there are a lot of people doing this, which means if you start, it's going to be hard for you to make it work. It doesn't work like that, because when you see there are hundreds of thousands of real estate agents out there, and there are multiple countries out there. The TAM, the total addressable market, is really huge, and we are nowhere to a point where you're going to see some heavy competition in your space. So find what you're interested and see, do some research and figure out a niche and just go after them. Don't worry about the competition. There's always ways you can position yourself differently and have a unique selling proposition. So if you're still confused, so what I would recommend is just pick a niche, go to YouTube and watch a little bit of content. See what kind of content are out there for these niches. Right, because the next step after you figure out your niche is finding out the actual pain that you're going to solve. For that, you need to do a lot of research. So that's why this is a phase that you're going to have to spend a little bit of time in. I would say at least a week or so, just really understanding your niche and the problems that they face, so that you can empathize with them. And when you create your messaging, when you create your ads, your offer, the value proposition, you can create stuff that is going to be enticing for them. So pick a niche. It doesn't matter which one. All that matters is you pick one and then go for it. So once you pick a niche, do some research, go to YouTube. What I would do if I'm starting is after I pick a niche, I would go on YouTube and just search how to get sales for my real estate business. Now I would just watch a couple of videos here, and then I would also look up marketing strategies for my real estate business. Then watch a few videos here, go through the comments, because most of the people that watch video here are realtors. So when you look at these videos and go through the comments, you can see what kind of problems usually these guys talk about, so you can get a better understanding of your market. Now this is going to help you tailor your content towards them. So doesn't matter which niche you pick in, it does matter as long as it fulfills all four of these categories. Apart from that, it doesn't matter what you pick in. All that matters is you pick one and then you go all in on that. Don't have multiple niches, because your focus should be towards one, because multiple niches is a mistake that we've done in the past and didn't work out well for us. You have to be focused on one niche, and when you don't get any immediate results, don't be discouraged, because you will get results as you go on. Pick a niche and stick with it, learn about it and understand it better, and tailor all your solutions towards one niche, solving a specific problem, and have one product with one niche, which should be more than enough for you to get you to 50K per month. So just remember that, pick a niche and go for it. And if you have any questions, just let me know.